Now, normally when you see Tony, it's something either ahead of time or it's last night. And if we have a Hassa alert, it's usually looking ahead, right? Like, oh, we found one that we're going to exploit. The only other time in which you'll see Tony and have this alert go off is when I fuck up. Now, we didn't get reverse swept out of the building by all means. We go 1 for 2 last night in our 3-leg NBA parlay. Not good. Not good. Let's get that out of the way. We are back, and we have 3 more legs to get to, and we're going to build a winning part. It's a Wednesday. We haven't hit one on a Wednesday in a while. Let's do that. Let's do that tonight. Why not? In fact, I've got it here for you, and you don't even need to do anything. Just hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and that's it. Well, I've got other stuff for you. First play is the Brooklyn Nets getting 6 in Philadelphia. And you look at the matchup, Philadelphia has fared well against Brooklyn. Nets have won a couple despite still not having Kevin Durant, and that's where I think the Sixers are going to get into trouble. They return Harden and Embiid. They're now top-heavy as they were before they sat out against the Kings. And if you look at who the Sixers beat, and granted, look, they've won 6 straight. I understand that. This road trip was just tune-ups. This road trip was a bunch of crumb teams outside of the Kings at the end of that. And it's the one of 2 times you take on a team in the regular season. This is why people in Philadelphia are flabbergasted when the team gets knocked out in the second round each year. I can't believe it. How did it happen? Because you were all jacked up on a meaningless January win against the Kings, and you didn't realize the bigger picture of your team. This is a game in which they lose, but I'm willing to take the 6 points. Oh, they got it. They're locked in. Yeah, they won 6 straight, and Nets don't have Kevin Durant. Think that all you want. I'll take the 6 points. Doc Rivers is the Sixers head coach. He doesn't know how to coach stars. That's a proven fact about Doc Rivers. The better this team is, the less I want to bet on them to win. It's crazy, but if they have George Niang and Montrezl Harrell coming out there, that's something Doc does know how to do. So I'll take the Nets at +6 with a little momentum. And again, the ISO play is always going to be a threat there with Kyrie. I know they don't have Kevin Durant. Look, nobody is jacked up to beat Ben Simmons tonight. So slow down. All right, let me turn $5 into $200 for you on DraftKings real quick. Hey, crazier things have happened, like Albany beating New Hampshire. So a $5 wager, forget about this. Forget about what it pays back. It's still going to hit if it hits. But here's how you can turn $5 into $200 on DraftKings. All I need you to do is be 21 or older, live in a state where you can legally place a bet. And if you do have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, click this link below. We have a QR code for you as well. Either way, it's going to bring you to DraftKings. Take 90 seconds. Sign up, deposit $5, then immediately place that $5 on Albany tonight to beat New Hampshire. Who cares? If they win, they lose as soon as you place the bet. So bang, instantly, right away when you place the bet, that $5 turns into $200, and you could rock and roll. And you are all set to go, as are we now to move on to our second leg. All right? Second leg is going to be the Denver Nuggets +7.5. What? Michael Porter Jr. out, Bones Highland out. Is that enough to push this over a key number? Why? Because the Bucks have Chris Middleton healthy now? I know Giannis is back, but Giannis was not like out to the extent that Chris Middleton. This is 2 things. This is the band is back together. Somebody listened to Budenholzer there say that shit, or Giannis, whoever the hell said that nonsense. Like there's this big boost with Chris Middleton coming back. He was in, he was out. It didn't matter. The Bucks were fine either way. They were not struggling as a result of the loss of Chris Middleton. Well, they're only better with him. Not necessarily. They're fine, but not against a great basketball team. That may take some time, especially if they can neutralize or minimize Giannis. I don't think that's easy by any means, but look, this is 2 of the best players in the NBA going at it. These are 2 of the best teams right now. Denver is on an absolute tear. If you look at it since December, right? They've been just crushing. They're right behind Boston heading into tonight. Overall in the NBA, yes, I know they play out west. I love Denver in this spot, getting 7.5. Milwaukee comes in because they dropped $150 on Detroit. And everybody's overreacting. Oh, my God, are you kidding me? They dropped $150 on that. Slow down. This is still one of the best teams in the NBA, and they're so hard to beat, the Denver Nuggets. Look at what just happened. They blow a lead. Jokic hits a big shot. They win the game. Doesn't matter. Good, bad, or indifferent. The Nuggets are a tough out, no matter how much they're up and you can come back on them. You think we got them, or how much they may be down. Last play is going to be the Grizzlies +3. I think this is a good spot here for Memphis. They have been kind of slumping, if you will. And Golden State comes in kind of disappointing, I would think, right? After what just happened recently, losing to a Durant-less Nets team at home. This after a pretty big win in Cleveland, mind you. Remember. So they've lost where, you looked at the last 4 or 5 games here. They've just been up and down. Some of this is, again, reinsertion, trying to get everything back. Some of it is just this team has been shit on the road. Now, here come the Grizzlies, and I think this is interesting about Memphis specifically, where they've now lost 3 straight after that big win streak and all, and it just looks like on the road right now they are disinterested. And I don't mean that as a negative. I mean that like they win a bunch of games and you think you can do anything. And it's kind of like, hey, man, there's a sense of urgency. You're down the second quarter. Hey, man, there's a sense of urgency. You're down in the fourth quarter. Hey, man, you lost that game. If it's blowing a lead or if it's just being blown, this sucker right here has been – and look, outside of last game, these were tight. That's why I say if it's blowing a lead or if it's just getting blown the fuck out of the building. At Golden State, this is a nice wake-up call. This is a nice reminder that you better get your shit together. And I think Memphis can respond to that. This is a tough matchup for both teams. It's just a matter of momentum. Golden State still trying to figure stuff out overall, and they're trying to rely on this home court. Well, that didn't work last time out against Brooklyn. I don't think they necessarily just bounce back. In fact, I like Memphis to win the game outright, but I'll take the 3 points in the parlay and get you plus 582. All right, so there's your 3-leg NBA parlay of the night, plus 582. Nets +6, Nuggets +7.5, Grizzlies +3. Hassa alert was me last night. And let me get you out of here with a free week of the NBA Bet Pro tool. This thing is insane. Proven plus ROI in the lifetime of its tool. We're giving you a week free. You can click that link below. You can sign up. You can be part of the NBA Bet Pro tool experience, and you can start winning. We have improved tools. We have improved metrics, the S-Bet percentage, SEV, where you can sign in, sign up, sort by that. And you can check this thing out throughout the day. It becomes available at noon Eastern. And that's the best thing we have here for you to bet the NBA is our NBA Bet Pro tool. We're going to give you that for a week free. All right? It's that easy. And what have I asked you to do? Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. That's all. That's all.